Howdy students, today we're going to explain the divine source. Please follow up with me. In many religious stories, it's believed that God or a divine being gave humans the ability to speak and use language. For example, according to the Bible, God created the first man, Adam, and whatever names Adam gave to living creatures, those became their official names. In a different religious story from Hinduism, it's believed that language was a gift from Sarasvati, who was the wife of Brahma, the creator of everything. These stories highlight a common theme in many religions, the idea that language is a special gift from a divine being. Because of this belief, some people have tried to find out what the original language given by God was like. They thought that if babies were raised without hearing any language at all, these babies might start speaking this original divine language on their own. However, the tests that were done to check this idea didn't give clear answers. The results from these experiments were mixed and not very consistent. More than 2,500 years ago, an Egyptian ruler named Psammetichus wanted to find out what the original human language was. To do this, he came up with an experiment using two babies. He made sure these babies were only around goats and a person who couldn't speak, so they wouldn't learn any existing human language. After 2 years, something unexpected happened. The children didn't start speaking in Egyptian, which was the language of their region. Instead, they said a word that sounded like Bikos, which was linked to the Phrygian language. This language was older and came from an area that is now part of Turkey. Because of this, the pharaoh thought that the Phrygian language might be the very first human language. But this conclusion has its issues. Some people think the children might have been mimicking the sounds they heard from the goats. If you adjust the word "bikos" a little, it can sound like a noise that a goat makes. So it's possible that the kids were just copying the goats, not speaking an ancient language. Another test similar to Psammetichus was done by King James IV of Scotland around 1500. He wanted to see what language children would speak if they weren't taught one. To his surprise, it was reported that the children began speaking Hebrew. However, these experiments with the divine languages have not always had consistent outcomes. In fact, when most children are found living without any exposure to human speech, they don't end up speaking any known language. Instead, they grow up without the ability to speak at all. This suggests that if there was a divine language given to humans at the beginning of time, we can't discover it just by raising children away from other languages. This idea also aligns with a story from the Bible and the book of Genesis. According to this story, there was a city named Babel where everyone spoke the same language. But God mixed up their languages, making people speak different tongues, so they couldn't understand each other. This story further indicates how hard it would be to find that original language even if there was one. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and have a great day.